Good morning and welcome to your Daily Sparks. You know, I used to think there are two kinds of people, the saved and the unsaved. Paul corrects me by describing a third type of person. They're saved, but they're unspiritual. See, the spiritual person is spirit dependent, spirit directed, spirit dominated. He seeks to walk in the spirit, as Galatians 5:16 says. But conversely, the unspiritual person are people that act like the world, 1 Corinthians 3:3. See, in language, lifestyles and priorities and personalities, these people blend in with the world. They let God save them, but that's as far as it gets. They don't let Him change them. So carnal Christianity frustrated Paul, and it frustrates me, I've got to tell you. People say, I don't need to go to church, I'll just float along and live my life and I'll still be saved. Well, yeah, you might be, but you're not producing any fruit. See, Paul writes this in Galatians 3:3, "Are you so foolish, having begun in the spirit, that now you want to be made perfect in the flesh?" See, foolish and miserable is what carnal Christians are. They don't want to carpool with unspiritual Christians. They have no kind words to share. There's envy, there's strife, there's division among them. And the only joy that they know is graduated from, the only joy that they're having in their life is what they can sort of produce for themselves. Gratitude. They don't have gratitude. They just want to get what they can for themselves. If you are saved, so there's the unsaved we know about. If you are saved, then we know that you should be living for Jesus Christ, and it's a life abundantly above and beyond what we can expect. It's an incredible life living for Jesus. But the third category, when you're saved, you've made a commitment to Christ, but you're unspiritual. It's like a farmer having 100 acres of soil around him, lots of work, but he won't plant anything. These people, church attendance, resistance to sin. Haven't I done enough already? I asked Jesus into my life. Well, no wonder they're tired. No wonder they argue. 1 Corinthians 3 verse 3 says, "You are jealous of one another and quarrel with one another." Doesn't that prove that you're controlled by your own desires? I want to encourage you, church, don't be that third category. Get involved in church, get involved in serving the Lord, because there's a joy that comes in serving. There's Christians out there that say, well, God's told me in this time of pandemic that I'm not to work for Him. It's not what the Bible says. The Bible says you should work diligently. But we can certainly hone what we're doing. We can certainly not overwork. But I want to encourage you to get involved, because you don't want to be saved but unspiritual. You want to be saved and prosperous and fruitful for Him. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow on Sparks.